Hi, last class we have studied geometry progression. Now we are going to study the important condition for three numbers to be in geometry progression. Suppose A, B, C are three non-zero numbers are in GP if and only if B square is equal to AC. The condition for two numbers in GP is if ABC are in GP if and only if B square is equal to AC. That means if ABC are in GP na, the condition is B square is equal to AC, or if B square is equal to AC, then ABC are in GP. ABC GP la irukkrumna B square is equal to AC nu varum. Suppose B square is equal to AC irundhuchna ABC GP ah dhaan irukka mudiyum. That is the condition if and only if ABC GP la irukkrumna only if B square is equal to AC. That means ABC, this is A is the first term, C is the third term, B is the second term. That means second term square is equal to first term into third term. First term, second term, third term. Second term square is equal to first term into third term. Then the three numbers are in GP. This is a very important condition of three numbers to be in geometric progression. Using this condition, we are going to solve two problems in the exercise 2.7. Exercise 2.7, question number 4. Exercise 2.7, question number 4. It may be important 2-mark question. Find x so that x plus 6 comma x plus 12 and x plus 15 are consecutive terms of a geometric progression. This is a question. Find x is a question, so that x plus 6, x plus 12 and x plus 15 are consecutive terms of a GP. Just now we have studied if ABC are in GP, GP means are the consecutive three terms in a GP, then B square is equal to AC. That means square of the second term is equal to first term into third term. Here the first term is x plus 6, second term is x plus 12, third term is x plus 15. So solution, what is given? Given x plus 6, x plus 12 and x plus 15 are three consecutive terms in a GP, means are in GP. That means this implies the square of the second term x plus 12 whole square is equal to first term into third term. First term x plus 6, third term x plus 15. Now it is a plus b the whole square form. A plus b the whole square is equal to a square plus 2ab plus b square. So a square plus 2ab means 2 into 12, 24. 24 into x, 24x plus b square is equal to 12 square. 12 square is equal to 144. It is of the form x plus a into x plus b. The formula is x square plus a plus b into x plus a into b. So first one, x square plus a plus b means 6 plus 15, 21. So 21x plus ab means 6 15s are 90. Or you can multiply x into x, x square, x into 15, 15x, 6 into x, 6x plus 6 into 15, 90. Then you add 15x plus 6x, it will become 21x. Now compare, both sides we have the value x square. So x square cancel. Now bring all the term to one side, which implies 24x, 21x, 24x minus 21x plus 144 minus 90, or we can bring all the numbers one side and x term one side. That's better. Now we can continue is equal to 0. I have made a mistake. We can bring the x term one side, numbers one side, then it will be easy. So no problem. 24x minus 21x equal to 3x. 144 minus 90. Here we have 10. 10 plus 44 is equal to 54. Plus 54 is equal to 0. So which implies 3x equal to plus 54 will become minus 54. So which implies x is equal to minus 54 divided by 3. 5 plus 4 is equal to 9. So we can divide by 3. 1 3 is 3. In 5, 1 3 is 3, remaining 2, 24. 8 3s are 24. What is sign minus? So it is minus 18. So x is equal to minus 18. What is our problem? Find x. The value of x is minus 18. What is given? X plus 6, x plus 12, x plus 15 are in consecutive terms of a GP. That means square of the second term equal to first term into third term. What is the condition? The condition is if A, B, C are in GP, which implies B square is equal to A into C. This is the condition we have used. If A, B, C are in GP, or three consecutive terms in a GP, then square of the second term is equal to first term into third term. So multiply here x plus 12 the whole square, here x plus 6 into x plus 15. Multiply this side you use the formula a plus b the whole square and cancel x square, bring x side x one side, numbers one side. You will get x is equal to minus 18. Very simple and maybe an important 2-mark question, or if it is asked in 5-mark question also we have to solve. Next question number 8. Question number 8, exercise 2.7. In a G, if A, B, C are in arithmetic progression, A, B, C are in arithmetic progression, then show that 3 power A, 3 power B, 3 power C are in GP. Very simple 2-mark question. The problem is if A, B, C are in arithmetic progression, then show that 3 power A, 3 power B, 3 power C are in GP. So solution. We have already studied if A, B, C are in arithmetic progression or 3 consecutive terms in arithmetic progression, then we have studied 2 into second term is equal to first term plus third term. This is already we have studied. 2 into second term is equal to first term plus third term, already we have studied. If we can use this condition in the question, we can use. If we don't need now, we have to think other things. So now what we have to prove? Show that 3 power A, 3 power B, 3 power C are in geometric progression. So if 3 terms in a geometric progression, and just now we have discussed the condition, if A, B, C are in geometric progression, then square of the second term is equal to first term into third term. Then we have to check this condition whether in the product A first term into third term equal to square of the second term or not. Check. Now we will check. What we have to prove? 3 power B the whole square is equal to, what is 3 power B the whole square? 3 power 2B. Now find the product of the first term into second term. 3 power A into 3 power C is equal to, since both have the same base, we can add the power 3 power A plus C, which is equal to, already we have written A plus C is equal to 2B. So it is 3 power 2B. We can write 3 power 2B is equal to 3 power B the whole square. 3 power B the whole square. Now see, first term into third term is equal to second term square. First term into third term is equal to second term square. Therefore, first term 3 power A, second term 3 power B, and third term 3 power C are in geometric progression. Very simple one. So what is given? If A, B, C are in AP, then show that 3 power A, 3 power B, 3 power C are in geometric progression. So if means given. If A, B, C are in AP, then we have already known 2 into second term is equal to first term plus third term. Now find the square of the second term, which is equal to 3 power b, the whole square is equal to 3 power 2b, we have already known. Find the product of the first term and third term. 3 power a into 3 power c is equal to 3 power a plus c, but a plus c is already given 2b, so 3 power 2b. Now 3 power 2b can be written as 3 power b the whole square, so which is equal to 3 power b the whole square. So first term into third term equal to second term the whole square, means first term, second term, third term are in geometric progression. The problem is over. It is also a nice 2-mark question. Very nice question. The next question number 12. Question number 12 may be a 5-mark question. Question number 12. The question is, if A, B, C are any 3 consecutive terms of an arithmetic progression. The ABC are any 3 consecutive terms of an arithmetic progression, and X, Y, Z are 3 consecutive terms, same condition but here, of a GP. ABC are consecutive terms in AP, X, Y, Z are 3 consecutive terms in GP. Then prove that. The question is, then prove that X power B minus C into Y power C minus A into Z power A minus B is equal to 1. So, since it's the last question and also a nice question, this question may be asked in 5-mark question in the following examinations. So let us understand, ABC are 3 consecutive terms in AP, XYZ are 3 consecutive terms in GP. Then prove that X power B minus C, Y power C minus C and Z power A minus B is equal to 1. So let us write the given part. First one, what is given? Given A, B, C are in AP, 3 consecutive terms of AP, so are in AP. So if ABC are in AP, now we know that second term minus first term is equal to third term minus second term. Second term minus first term is equal to third term minus second term, or you can write A, B is equal to A plus D and C is equal to A plus 2D. Now find the difference. Since in the question has B minus C and C minus A and A minus B, let us find separately. B minus C is equal to, what is B? B is equal to A plus D. A plus D minus C. C is equal to A plus 2D, which is equal to A plus D minus A plus 2D means it is minus D. Third term minus second term na D. Second term minus third term na minus D. Like that, second one, C minus A. C minus A means C is equal to A plus 2D minus A is equal to A. So answer A cancel, it is plus 2D. Last one, A minus B. A minus B means A minus A plus D. A cancel, plus into minus minus, it is minus D. So we have B minus C is equal to minus D, C minus A is equal to 2D, A minus B is equal to minus D. Now also given, what is given? X, Y, Z are 3 consecutive terms of a GP. That means X, Y and Z are in geometric progression. Just now, the previous problem we have discussed, if 3 terms A, B, C are in GP, then the second term square is equal to first term into third term. That means Y square is equal to first term X into Z. Y square is equal to X into Z. It is a given part. Now take the question. What is the question? X power B minus C. Now X power B minus C into Y power C minus A into z power a minus b is equal to, now apply b minus c. What is b minus c? B minus c is equal to minus d. So x power minus d into y power c minus a. C minus a is equal to 2d into z power a minus b. Z power a minus b is equal to minus d. So z power minus d. C, which is equal to x power minus d, z power minus d. Bring this minus d to the denominator. 1 by x power plus d and also z power minus d will become 1 by z power plus d. The numerator it will become y power 2d. Since the powers are negative, bring to the denominator x power d into z power d. Numerator will become y power 2d, which is equal to, we can write this y power 2d as y power d the whole square, or y square the whole power d, which is equal to, we can write y square whole power d whole divided by c. Since the powers are equal, we can write x into z whole power d. So which is equal to, already we have written, if x, y, z are in GP, y square is equal to x into z. Now we can write this y square is equal to x into z. Therefore x is z whole power, what is the power? D, divided by this x is z whole power d. Same number, x is z whole power d, x is z whole power d cancel, which is equal to 1. Therefore x into b minus c into y power c minus a into z power a minus b is equal to 1. Our question is to show that this product equal to 1. So we have proved this product equal to 1. So only thing, whatever needed in the expression, just find by taking suitable values. Since they are in AP, I have taken a, b is equal to a plus d, c is equal to a plus 2d like that, and find the difference. They are minus d, 2d, minus d like that. Then x, y, z are in GP is given. So here I have taken y square is equal to x, z. If you want to take x equal to x, y is equal to some x into r, z is equal to some x into r square, like that also you can take. But here I have taken only y square is equal to xy, because here also y square will come. We can use y square is equal to xy, then it will cancel. So in that manner I have used this. This is y square, and take the left hand side, apply the suitable values, power minus, bring to the denominator. Since the powers are equal, we can write x is the whole square whole power. So x is the whole power d nu vandrum. Mela y power 2d, we can write y square the whole power d. Since y square is equal to x z, we can apply this x z whole power d. Here also x z whole power d. Both numerator and denominator cancel. Answer we get equal to 1. Therefore left hand side equal to 1. So very important 5-mark question. Very important 5-mark question. This is a new question framed in this syllabus. The old book, there is no question like this. So they may be asked as a 5-mark question. So work out this problem. If you have any doubt, you can ask me through this group, or you can call me. Thank you.